Past or present WNBA players, who is your all-time starting five?
Ooh, past, present. Okay, I gotta have Coach Staley as my PT. Let me have like Diana Taurasi at my 2, Lisa Leslie at my 5, Stewie at my 3, and then like Candace Parker at my 4. I think that's a legit squad.
That is a good. What?
I'm just like thinking about how like we could be really good. That's a big team.
That is a big. The number 1 pick of your draft year. Do you have any advice for the picks coming in?
I would just have to say be a sponge and not a rock. I think that's the biggest thing, is take in as much information as you can. It's going to be tough because you may go to a team where the coach expects a lot from you. As a rookie, I know Bill is expecting a lot from me as a rookie, and I'm like, I don't know how I'm supposed to do this. I don't even know what I'm getting myself into. And it can be hard at times, but you still have to maintain and be who you are. Show everybody why you were drafted whenever you went. And I think that was the biggest thing. And I just took in so much information from so many people around me, not necessarily my teammates, but just people within the league and my coaching staff as well. So I would.
Welcome to 2K Sports. We have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. It'll be the visiting team facing the Jayhawks. Here's the Cobra. Now the starting group for the visitors. We've got D, the Cobra, out there with Doc. Then there's Insanity, and it's Wiley in at the 5.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it.
As a rookie. Here's Watson. That's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And he has some misses inside that makes up for it with an aggressive side.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, it's a tough shot.
We're about 1 minute into the first. Off with the layup. Passes to Insanity. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Azubuike. Inside, Dotson kicks to Garrett. Just 5 on the clock. They get it back. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
How about the perseverance there, the extra effort on that offensive glass?
The Jayhawks shooting their first free throw of the game right now.
And they've been ordinary on the season as well, just about 75% from the line.
And that one misses. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Knock the pass to D. Howard down after the assist. Let him into the lane.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there. Dead on target.
Dotson the pass to Garrett. Pass to ABC. Let's go. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's the Cobra. And there's the pass to Wiley. To the middle. Here's McCormick. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And they turn it over. Stepped in the line that time. Here is Doc. Pass to Insanity. He gets it in there.
Impressive start here. That's 5 straight makes to start the game.
And the Jayhawks with possession. 4-point game.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looks so good now.
Well, I think it was a combination of things, quite honestly, but the defense didn't really offer them a challenge all night. I agree with that.
Here's Dotson. Here's Azubuike, and a good offensive board, and he gets the bucket.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Here's Doc. Rebounded by the Jayhawks.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
ABC passes to Dotson. Pass to Azubuike. Let's a floater go. Dotson gets the bucket. Dotson's got 6 points.
And he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percent.
Here is Doc. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. The Cobra passes to Doc. Here's the 3. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Garrett looking over the floor. Riley with the rebound.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
And you know what, guys? That will pump him up because he takes a ton of pride in what he does on defense.
Here's Garrett. No good. He's off to a slow start. 1 for 4 so far.
Guys, this hasn't been his quarter. I mean, to me, he just doesn't look completely comfortable or confident.
Knocked loose. Here's ABC, and Insanity picks up a foul. That is his first foul of the game for the Jayhawks. Mr. Fundamentals checked in for the A-Train. Smooth comes in for ABC, and it's Bottoms in for Maverick. Here's Dotson, and the basket for the 4th time from the field. He's a healthy 4 for 6.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Here's Insanity. Here's Wiley. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. Free throw missing. T's checked in for Goose. Good on the second free throw. To the wing right side. Dotson the pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Back to Dotson. Knocked away. And taken away by Johnson. There's 1:54 left in the first. Pass to D. 6 to shoot. A 3 ball. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Not the biggest fan of that shot, but he had the space to get it off, so why not?
Bottoms the pass to Dotson. Here's Smooth. Good ball movement here by the Jayhawks. The pass to Dotson. Here's the teardrop, and he sinks the layup. Dotson's got 10 points in the game.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Now here's McLemore. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Wiley. From about 16, a shot by Johnson, no good. Here's Dotson. He's guarded by Johnson. Dotson gets the bucket.
Dude, how about 6 of 8 with that one? And there is no slowing down this young man.
Kicks it to Johnson. Passes it to Wiley. Back to Johnson. Takes the 3. That's a no-go, and he's still looking for his first bucket after 2 shots. T, the pass to Dotson. Pass to Bobbins. He got it up. Buried from outside. But I don't know. I think we may see a review here. That was pretty close. And it looks like they are going to review the play. The question, did he get the basket off in time?
Yeah, and at this point in the game, you know, some might say, hey, can't we just skip the replay this time around? But you just never know.
Yeah, anything can happen. I mean, they want to get the call right, and the league is taking steps to speed the process with the Replay Review Center and Secaucus queuing up the footage for the officials.
And the call is going to be overturned. The second look shows that he did, in fact, beat the clock.
Yeah, I'm glad they're going to get those points. It wasn't too long ago that they wouldn't even have looked at it on the monitor. But replay's here, and it's here to stay for situations just like that one.
So at the end of 1 quarter of play, still a close game. Jayhawks lead by 2. And the second quarter will get underway just after this short break. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Jayhawks.
Guys, right from the start, it's been apparent they're determined to establish a presence in the paint.
You know, we've seen them bearing their fair share of mid-range jumpers tonight, too. I mean, that's a good start for them.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. And so in the game for the Jayhawks, they've got Doc smooth out there with Mr. Fundamentals, and there's Bottoms, and it's T, and it's small forward.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
D passes to Wiley. Now Fresh, still looking for his first bucket in this one. Lets it fly from 18.
Excellent box out there, keeping himself between the man and the basket.
T, the pass to Bobbins. Here's Dotson. He couldn't stay in bounds, and that's going to be a turnover. On Monday and then on Wednesday.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
Johnson right side. The pass to D. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup. I mean, much better off making him go to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. And the first one at the line is good. D, he's checked in for Wiley. one falls, so he hits both of them. Here's Dotson. He's got 12. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter now. Shot clock at 5. 7-foot shot, and he hits the bucket. T's got 5.
Sensational ball movement there. When you pass the ball like that, good things happen.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, over the last few years, there's been a lot of talk about seeding playoff teams 1 through 16, regardless of conference. Now, taking the top 16 teams is a tough sell, especially for owners whose teams are in the relatively weaker Eastern Conference. Taking 8 teams from each conference and then cross-seeding earlier than the finals is something that does seem possible down the road. The reward for fans might be a finals matchup with the 2 best teams in the league. Kevin?
Interesting ideas. David, thank you. First free throw is good. Is no good. And so it's Garrett that he brings it up for the Jayhawks. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. Count it, good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Poked away. A solo fast break. Here's ABC. The big dunk at the end of the break.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Fresh, the pass to Doc. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Passes it to D. That one misses. Jayhawks leading by 5. ABC passes to Moss. Here's Bottoms. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Just 5 to shoot. Here is Doc. Shoots the 3. James the three-pointer. Doc's got his second basket of the night. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Garrett. Pass to Azubuike. Here's ABC. 5 to shoot. Down low. Insanity, he's checked in for Fresh. It's a neck-and-neck game here in Dallas. They get a hand on it. And the official signaled the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. Here's Bottoms. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Feeds to Azubuike. Good ball movement here by the Jayhawks. Garrett's shot is off.
Well, you know, this is what happens. You can't afford to lose concentration even for a nanosecond.
Knock the pass to Insanity. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Pass to ABC. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Here's Garrett. Here's Azubuike. 2 points. That one goes. Azagogi's got his second bucket.
And defensively, they're on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
Here's Moss. Kept alive, ABC, and he banks in the layup. Now it's a 6-point Jayhawk lead.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
Now the pass to D. To the inside. Here is Doc. He has 6. Shot clock at 6. Tries again, and the layup is up and in. Doc's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
And now the first timeout called here for the Jayhawks.
Every timeout, a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call it play.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Mr. Fundamentals check in for the Jayhawks. He kicks it to Garrett. Passes it to ABC. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Takes a 3. That shot is off. Here's the Cobra. And there's the foul. It's on Mr. Fundamentals. That's foul number 2 for him.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
T's checked in for Maverick. .144 left in the first half of basketball. Clock at 6. 20 feet out. And good. And the Jayhawk lead is cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from the corner. And so it's Garrett with it. He brings it up for the Jayhawks. Pass to Azabuki. Here's ABC. That's tipped. Stolen away. And here we go. The Jayhawks with the pass play. Comes up empty here. That puts him at 3 for 6. Pass to Insane. Trying his luck from deep. It's not going to go for him. And it's the Jayhawks the other way. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And the Jayhawks have possession. ABC passes to Garrett. 6 on the shot clock. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Garrett's got his second basket of the night.
That's simply an outstanding play, working the size mismatch right at the rim.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. 14 feet away. Here's Wiley. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
Not much resistance from the defense. Easy play that time for him.
Here's Garrett. From deep 3-point range, and the last shot before the buzzer is off. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Jayhawks out front. They're up by 2. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. Checking out the Jayhawks. Kenny, what did you see from this?
Well, I see a team that's playing smart. Moving the ball around to the open man, just taking what the defense gives them. There's a nice flow, a nice energy, a nice synergy to the game.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the visiting team.
They did some good things, but the defense could have been much better. They allowed too many open looks, allowed the other team to make over half the shots. Some of that is not getting enough pressure on the ball, not really contesting at the rim. They look good, but not good enough.
And that's a wrap for our halftime show. The third quarter just about to get started.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Doc with a strong contribution so far in this one.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. They've got Insanity. Doc is out there with the Cobra. Then it's D, and it's Wiley in at the center position. Here's Garrett. There's the pass to Dotson from 12 feet out. Here's Azubuike, and foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
The Jayhawks have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight. No good on that one. He hits the second from the line. Here is Doc. Passes it to Insanity. Pass to Doc. With a tie. He can't get it to go. And it's the Jayhawks the other way. Doc's in the pass to ABC. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. ABC's got 8 points.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Here's D, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. This is his first trip to the line tonight. The first one falls. So he gets them both. And about a minute of action so far in the third quarter. Here's Dotson. He's got 12. Azubuike with the ball. Back to Dotson. Off target from outside. Here's Insanity. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. He's got 6.
And that's exactly what you want to start the second half. Smart play call.
Yeah, they want to get the half off to a quick start, and they know who to go to.
Pass to Garrett. Stripped away. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. With a lead, by the Jayhawks. Azubuike's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Dotson. The pass to Moss. There's the lob to the hoop.
Outstanding execution. Good job working the ball inside.
Azubuike's gotten all 3 of his shots to fall for him. 3 for 3. Back the pass to D. Here's the Cobra. Out left to the wing. 5 on the clock. For the tie. Rebounded by the Jayhawks.
And they're 1 of 4 here to start the second half.
Here's Garrett. He feeds it to Azubuike. And the layup's good off the glass. And now a 5-point Jayhawk lead.
You allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
Jayhawks. Smith checked in for ABC. And it's Bottoms in for Goose. Here is Doc. Kicks it out to Johnson. Pass to Wiley. And here's Fresh. Dotson with the rebound.
Only 20% from the field to start this half. To me, it looks like their opponent may have made some nice adjustments.
Loving the energy right now here in the third quarter as they try to take control of this game.
And I really think this is the time to do it because this is a real important juncture in the ball game right here.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Fresh, the pass to Wiley. To stop the run. McLemore, no good. Jayhawks leading by 8. Moss, the pass to Azubuike. And the dunk to finish it off. Beauty.
Nice play, and you can see they're gathering momentum.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
McLemore, the pass to Doc from 11 feet away. Rebounded by the Jayhawks. There's Bottoms. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Dotson. 5 to shoot. From deep. No good on the shot. Here's Doc. Rebound by Azubuike. Azubuike's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Maverick. He's covered by Dutch. Johnson can't hit.
Well, I tell you what, he's going to buy himself a ticket to the bench. If he keeps shooting it like that, he has been putrid here this quarter.
Pass to McLemore. Here is Doc. Back to McLemore. And nothing is falling for him right now. Jayhawks leading by 10. Here's Maverick. And the pass to Dotson. Here's Azubuike. Connects on the open J. Azubuike's got the lead up to 12 now for the Jayhawks.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks. Well, it's been an express lane to the rim. Coach can't be happy about that.
And, you know, I think he's going to tell them simply, we have to show more fight on the interior. That's the top priority right now.
the Jayhawks. Mr. Fundamentals comes in for Smooth, and T subbed in for Maverick. On defense, the Jayhawks. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Johnson, the pass to D. Got a piece of it. Here's Dotson. He's covered by Fresh. Over to the left wing. Passes to Bottoms. 6 to shoot. Riley with the rebound. Johnson outside. Pass to D. And it's blocked. T is guarded by Johnson. Pass to Dotson. And there's the pass to Azubuike. Back to Dotson. Lets the three fly. They grab their own miss. And he makes that one. And that's 15 points for A-Train.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Doc with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He's really taking it to him inside. They got to find a way to slow him down.
ABC's checked in for the Jayhawks. Goose comes in for T. .55 seconds left in the third quarter. Johnson surveying the floor. And here we go. The Jayhawks with a pass break. Finishes the break with a stop.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Passes it to D. To end the drought. That one, no good. And it's the Jayhawks the other way.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Here's Insanity. Puts up a three, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the home team in command with a 16-point lead as the buzzer sounds. They've been playing some ferocious defense, and we'll be back with you shortly. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. ABC is out there with Mr. Fundamentals, and there's Doc, and there's Bottoms, and it's Garrett in at the 2. To the paint, here's Dotson. Great pass to set up the lay-in. Dotson's got the first basket as we get going in the fourth for the Jayhawks. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Jayhawks.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Jayhawks leading by 15. Pass to Bottoms. And he lobs it up toward the rim, trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Insanity. Lays it up off the glass.
High percentage play. He's excellent around the rim.
One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Bottoms the pass to Mr. Fundamentals. That one goes. Count it. Mr. Fundamentals got his first 2 points of the night.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
And, you know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
The pass to ABC. Dodson the pass to Mr. Fundamentals. There's Bottoms, just 5 to shoot. Pass to Dodson. The three-pointer, no good.
You know, brick after brick after brick. I mean, that's been the story for him this quarter. I mean, he's got to brain it in down the stretch here.
Here's Garrett. It's rebounded by McLemore.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
And the shot goes in. 10 points for Insanity.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Back to Dodson. Drops in the layup for 2. And the Jayhawks lead by 15.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
It's deflected. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Passes to ABC. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Jayhawks will have another go. Mavericks checked in for the Jayhawks. Shot clock at 6. The 19-foot shot. Offensive rebound. Mr. Fundamentals.
And, you know, it's one thing to get the offensive rebound, but then how about the loud bucket he's able to convert?
He was in perfect position under the hoop break. You're right. Once he gets his hands on the miss.
That's exactly why it's important to work hard on the offensive glass, fellas, for chances just like that.
Now, how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket?
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Here's Garrett. It's blocked. And here we go. Stolen. Here's Dodson. Pass to Moss. Here's ABC. Good on the three-point shot. And the Jayhawks lead by 18. ABC has gone 5 of 10 from the floor. Knock the pass to D. There's the pass to McCormick. Here's Wiley. That one good for 2.
And you're not going to pass up that kind of look.
Here's Dodson. Pass to Mr. Fundamentals. Pass to Moss. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Plenty of space. And the shot is long.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Here's the Cobra. It's tipped. Dotson. And instead he picks up a foul.
That's call number 2 for him.
And the Jayhawks making a change here as the Bookies checked in. Good ball movement here by the Jayhawks. Clock at 6. The Jayhawks need to get off a shot here. Dotson can't hit.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Jayhawks leading by 16. 1:58 left here in the fourth quarter. And he drops him a layup off the glass. Dotson's got 9 points now in just the second half.
And relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, he's got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Yeah, his shot selection, iffy at best tonight. A lot of forced, contested shots this game. He'll be lucky if he just gets a talking to here instead of a ticket to the bench.
And now let's present our Jordan Player of the Game, Doc.
And it's been a terrific night for him in terms of the scoreboard. They've run a bunch of sets for him, and he's continued to come through. Scoring as well as he has, it's taken a lot of pressure off the rest of his teammates.
A really solid performance here in front of the home crowd. He may not be the star of this team, but nights like this are what make him a fan favorite. There's 1:54 left in the fourth quarter. Here's the Cobra. Here's Wiley, and it's blocked, and that's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Cuts off the pass. Left to play in the final quarter. Dotson the pass to Moss. Here's ABC to the inside. 4 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. Buries the long-range jumper. Average got his first 3 points of the game.
And he's just stretching them out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Get the right finish hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Here's Dotson. The feed to Azubuike. Here's ADC, and the layup is good. And the Jayhawks lead by 21.
And it's just competing. You know, giving your best when it matters most.
Yeah, you know, once they got victory in their view, a huge injection of energy and a great run to finish it off.
The pass to Moss. 30 seconds left to play here in the fourth, and the call will be against D. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Passes it to Thunder. Just 5 on the clock. Now here's Wilson. Here's Maverick. Off target with his 3. Here is Boomer. Pass to Jones. Outside Williams. Jacks up a three. Good. And so the Jayhawks take the win. They won this game going away. They were the better basketball team by far tonight.
And you got to commend this sort of dominance, particularly here at home. It's a great feeling when you play almost a perfect game and to have that crowd be so pumped up.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long.